Diversity is about bringing different pieces and parts together into a new whole. So a square, a rectangle, a triangle, and bring those together to reshape them. That's the same thing we need to be doing with people, right? Bringing in different cultures, different languages, different management styles into a single organization, into a single group, to build not only diversity, but a new outcome, a new business productivity model.
Diversity is having differences, enjoying those differences, and getting to know people that, for example, if it's cultural background differences, you get to know them, you understand them, and you accept them. Not because you need to tolerate them, but because you like those differences. So that's diversity for me.
Diversity for me is very important because it's our society. Our society is diversified. Our country is diversified. We have here in this city more than 70% of non-Luxembourgs. We have 160 different nationalities. People coming from all around the world which want to live in this city, which want to work in this atmosphere. And I think that's something which is so enormously valuable here for Luxembourg, to show how much Luxembourg is diversified, and that's one of these great advantages of this city and this country.
I'm a member of the Gender Committee because I think that ensuring gender equality at the Stock Exchange is an important part of making sure that we have a diverse and inclusive environment. Women and men both stand to bring incredibly important aspects and skills to our business, whether that's creativity or logic. I think that having a gender equal society in our stock exchange will make for a better company.
And inclusion matters because it goes hand in hand with diversity. If you create the conditions for diversity, but then you make no effort to actually include people and embark them into your strategic journey, you'll fail. And so inclusion is important in order to create the conditions for people to really deploy themselves, to really give the best they can and contribute ultimately to the success of the company.
I read somewhere that diversity was like you are invited to a party, and inclusion is that you are invited to dance in the party. So, and I think that's a good point. Inclusion in a professional environment would be that you feel like you are part of the whole. Inclusion is that you feel like you make part of that and you are dancing with your colleagues.
I try to be as open as possible to every kind of new culture, and I respect every new point of view, even though they might be new to me and I might not feel totally comfortable with it. But I think that understanding or trying to understand new points of view, new cultures, is the first step of being inclusive.
Well, when you're working on an international environment like the Luxembourg Stock Exchange, you get to see and to meet people from all different backgrounds. You understand that everybody is unique and you appreciate that person for being unique. So when you work with people that are so diverse, you tend always to include them. You feel always welcome. You're at home far away from home.
CSR, I think, is very important for a company because it materializes also the corporate values that a firm has, and also it's very important to have a match between the corporate values and the feeling of its staff, the feeling of the clients, the feeling of the external world. So I believe it's very important to build a strategy that goes with the corporate values of the firm.
Equality.
Gleichheit.
尊重.
Respect.
Zusammenhalt.
Respeto.
Inclusion.
Espírito de equipo.
Égalité.
Igualdade.
Diversità. Inclusione.
تنوع.
Inclusion.
Diversidad.
Respect.